Alright, hello there everyone. It is Jurassic, and this is my long-awaited Spider-Man ranking video. So, yeah, hello. This, as my last ranking video, which was my Star Wars movie ranking video, it is unscripted, so I will be, a lot of ums and ahs and stuttering, because I stutter a lot, so just keep that in mind. I warn you. But yeah, this is my top 20 skins in Spider-Man PS4. So I hope you don't hate me too much for my list, because it is my opinion, and you know it's definitely gonna differ from yours. So yeah, but welcome. So yeah, we'll get started once the first skin comes up, because oh, it's gonna come up now, and the first one is the Last Stand suit. This is my number 20th spot. So this skin it's very simple. It's a very simple skin, but it doesn't need to be too out there. Kind of like what's a really out there skin? Kind of like the white skin with the skull and the blue fire. That's like really out there, if you know what I mean. This is really simple. He basically has jeans on, just a normal Spider-Man mask, and no black lining. It's literally just wearing just a complete normal red mask, and then putting the eye lenses in. That's it. There's no lining on it for the webbing pattern. None of that. It's very simple, and then you've got this just a pair of jeans. As you can see, they're normal shoes, nothing fancy, and then he's got this cool looking Spider-Man jacket. So yeah, it's very simple, but also I don't know. I think it's quite clean. I like it. I really do like it. It reminds me of you know how Peter has in Homecoming he has his homemade suit, and then in Amazing Spider-Man 1 there he had this kind of homemade suit before he made his really big one, not his actual normal one. And then same in the Raimi trilogy, where he just had he had one when he fought in the wrestling arena. Anyway, next up, as you can see, is the underwear suit. Yep. I had to put this skin on the list. I know it's quite low, and someone might hate me for that, but I had to put it on the list. But I couldn't put it too high, because it's just, you're basically just looking at his muscles and his skin. There's no cool costume. I mean, yeah, the underwear are stylish, but this skin, like I said, I had to put it on the list for the memes and the culture, but I couldn't put it too high, nonetheless. But at least it made it to the list. So yeah, you guys will be happy for that. But it is quite funny to use sometimes. It is very funny to use in certain scenes in this game. But yeah, there's his 3 chest hairs. I finally found it. I remember somebody saying, did you know that this skin you can see his 3 chest hairs? And I never could see it, but I did find it, so you got a good look at it there. But yeah, the skin is it's funny to use. That's the only reason why it's really on the list, just because it's quite humorous to use. I'm glad they added it. No one asked for this skin to be made, but no one was disappointed for it either. So yeah, of course he's still got the web shooters, the mask, and the underwear. So yeah, just waiting for the next skin now, since the way I've done this video, yeah, I can't really change it, so I have to wait for this next skin to come up, and I have to keep talking until that next skin comes up, which is, as you can see, the vintage comic book suit. So I think I don't know if I'm gonna be hated or liked for putting it this low at my number 18 spot. The only reason it's just like the underwear suit, I had to put this on the list, not because of like the underwear suit because it's funny, but because it's just I love how they added this suit to begin with, just paying respects to the comics where this all started, because we felt the comics and we felt Stan Lee and the comics back in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and all of the 1900s, all those olden day comics. Without them, none of Marvel would exist, and I really love that they brought this suit, just honoring where Spider-Man's roots from the comics, and it does look really good. But the reason it is so low is because it looks weird with the realistic style of the rest of the game. That is the only reason it's so low, and that's the only reason why I barely use it. But it is a very good skin. But saying that, it always throws me off. I'm using a comic style skin, and everything around me is very realistic style. The only way this would work is if the entire game was comic book style, which obviously they can't change the entire game just for one skin to make it look into the world. I completely understand that. I know that they couldn't do that, but if they did that, which again I'm not saying they should, and it's just too much to ask, but if they did that, it would be I'd really use it and like it, but it just looks weird using it with a realistic style. And next up is going to be a very controversial one. It is the Iron Spider suit from the MCU. Yeah, I know a lot of people like this skin. Again, at least it made it on the list at my number 17 spot. I like it, and again, at least it made the list, and I do like it, but not enough to put it in my top 10 or something. I'm sorry. There's just skins I prefer. Of course, this is the suit Peter used in Infinity War and Endgame, and we also saw it in the end of Homecoming, where Tony showed Peter this suit, and then Peter just said he'll be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and left, and then in the next movie he changed his mind and got it. But fair enough, there was a madman Titan who was trying to wipe out half the galaxy's population. But yeah, this suit, it's nice, at least it made my 17 spot, but I know people are going to say it should be higher, but yeah, I do like it, but not enough to put it higher. Again, at least it made the list. That's all I'm going to say, because I know this might be a bit annoying because it should be higher for some people. And I do like it, I honestly do, just I think there's better skins out there. Yeah, I really like the blue eyes, that's a good feature. I'm going to be honest, it's not the most faithful to the comic Iron Spider suit, but what are you going to do? I feel like they could have made it more just red and gold as the comic book suit. I mean, it's not really Iron Spider. The only Iron Spider part about it is the arms that the Iron Spider has in the movie, where he used the arms. Anyway, next up is the classic suit. This is my number. What's this? My number 16 spot. Yeah, this is the classic suit. What can I say? This is just the normal Spider-Man suit. Again, I'm not sure what people are going to think of me putting it at number 16. I don't know. Obviously this is just the original classic suit. Everyone's seen it before, and while it's obviously amazing and it's his most iconic looking skin and his most well known probably, it's you want to get a bit of you get tired of seeing it sometimes. You always see Spider-Man, not in the movies obviously, because it's in comic, in shows, in all these animated TV shows, and then in the comics, not the old vintage comic one, but the modern comics, he just looks like that pretty much now. So yeah, it's a good skin, but yeah, I have nothing really more to say. Yeah. Next up at my number 15 spot is the Anti-Ox suit. This suit really reminds me of the stealth suit, except changing the green for yellow and then putting armor on it, and then also a few more modifications. It's very similar to that suit, which will be on this list a little higher. So yeah, this is my 15th spot. I really like the skin. This skin is the skin you use to defeat Doc Ock at the end of the game, which I just completed yesterday. Yes, if you watched that stream yesterday, I'm filming this currently on Sunday, and Saturday night was where I streamed and finished the main game. So shout out everyone who was in that stream. But yeah, this suit, it's really nice, and this skin was it was made only for the game. Like before this game came out, this skin did not exist. So this is a game exclusive skin. So like this skin was designed just for the game, and like unlike most of the other suits who are like based from the comics or the movies, this was based on nothing. This is like just an original suit pretty much, alongside the Velocity suit. I'm pretty sure the Velocity suit is also a original made a Spider-Man suit. But yeah, anyway, at my what is it? My 14th spot is the 2099 white version. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about 2099. I know that he's a he's a Spider character, as you know, and he's from the year 2099, as it says in his name. So I don't think he's called Peter Parker. I know for a fact he's not called Peter Parker. So it's not like he's just Peter Parker from 2099, from the year 2099. But I forgot his real name, but he's just a Spider character from the year 2099. He has all futuristic tech, and yeah, this suit is really clean. I do like it. I do prefer it over the blue and red version, which is Spider-Man 2099's more iconic and well-known design, but I prefer this one personally, which I don't know if that's controversial or not, but yeah, I think it's really good. It's pretty good. Like, it's a skin I wouldn't use much, but it's a skin I still like and would use from time to time. But yeah, it's a good and clean skin. I do like it, and that is my 14th place. So we're coming close to our top 10 soon. Yeah. Next up is the Stark suit. Yes, the Stark suit. So this suit was obviously made by Tony Stark, and Peter used this in Homecoming, and also in Civil War as well. But yeah, this is it's a really good suit. It's a really good suit. It's not the best movie suit. There are other movie suits that are higher that you will see. Obviously, the Amazing Spider-Man suits were never added to this game, and apparently the Amazing Spider-Man 2 skin won't be coming, but the Amazing Spider-Man 1 skin will be coming to the remastered version, which is weird. They're adding the first movie skin to the remastered game, but they're not adding the Amazing Spider-Man 2 to the remastered. So that's a bit weird. That's like them adding the Homecoming suit, but then not adding the Far From Home suit. So that's a bit weird. I don't know why they're not choosing to do that. But apparently I heard that they're not adding that, which is quite a disappointment. But anyway, yeah, going back to the skin, I don't have much to say about it. I really like it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really know what to say about the Stark suit. It's just at my number 13th place, and that's all I can really say. But next up, as you can see, at my number 12 place is the Iron Spider suit from the comics. This is a really, really nice suit. I wish the movie took more inspiration, because obviously, if you look, what's this skin? It's red and gold. So I don't care if they wanted to redesign the actual, like, how the suit looks, but I wish they just kept the colors red and gold. You know, I don't really think it honors the Iron Spider skin that well. Personally, I think you should just call it, you know, an original Spider-Man suit, because that's pretty much what the MCU Iron Spider suit is. It's pretty much original. It doesn't really take any, you know, it doesn't take any parts of this skin and put it in there. Besides the 4 legs, robotic legs. That's the only part, pretty much. But yeah, I love this skin. It's at my number 12 spot. It didn't make top 10, but it still made it decently, moderately high. And yeah, I just love the yellow and the gold and red. And then he's got like it's kind of like an arc reactor styled chest. If you look at his chest, he's got like his blue lining, as you can see there. So it reminds me of an arc reactor, like just this blue light coming out of his chest. And obviously, in the comics, Tony Stark did make this suit for Peter, I'm pretty sure, so it makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, really, really nice looking skin. And at my number 11 is I don't know if you can tell yet, but the Noir suit. This is the comic one, not the MCU, like the MCU one where he used to fight the elementals in Far From Home. Which, by the way, I like that suit. It didn't make the list, unfortunately. I'm just gonna say that now. It didn't make the list, but I do like that suit. Again, it just didn't make my top 20, but it's still a decent looking suit. And at least that suit actually, like, unlike the MCU Iron Spider suit, it does, you know, it does resemble its comic counterpart, and, you know, it does, you know, stay true to the design of Noir, kind of. Again, it doesn't have to be a carbon copy of the comic suit ported over to a movie, but I think they did a good job keeping the you know, the feel and inspiration of the comic suit. But yeah, you know, this is the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s Spider-Man, pretty much. He's got a holster there, as you could see. You know, it's a very nice looking suit. Obviously, Noir was in this Into the Spider-Verse, which really, you know, made the general audience know of this character more, because he wasn't that well known before the Spider-Verse. I think he's now more loved and more appreciated after that movie. But yeah, again, this is basically just Spider-Man in the 1920s during the Great Depression, and then the 1930s again, Great Depression, and then in the 1940s during World War II. And yeah, he's just, yeah, I don't know if he's 1910s during World War One, but I know he's, you know, he's in the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s range. But yeah, I do like Noir. He's very cool. And at my number 10, wait. Yeah, at my number 10 is the Scarlet Spider Mark II. So this is the Scarlet Spider. This is the second Mark II suit. I only got this skin a week ago, I'm pretty sure. I got this suit a week ago. I didn't have it, before a week ago, I never had this suit, so I'm pretty new to, like, seeing this suit, and it's really nice. Really nice. It is very red, as you can see. It's obviously just the top part's black, and then the rest is red, pretty much. But it is nice. Again, it's just like the Last Stand suit. It's very simple with just red and black, and a very large majority of it being red. But while it's simple, it does the job, and it's a very nice looking suit. So yeah, I love the red tinted eyes on the black mask there. Yeah, this is a very nice suit. I am a sucker for, like, the combination of black and red. I feel like black and red really work well together as two colors. Well, one's a shade, but you know. Anyway, at my number 9 is the Future Foundation suit. Yeah. And oh my god, this is such a clean skin. Again, the silver tinted eyes, and then you just got the black and red, and the actual patterning and the spider logo and the design and everything. It just works so well. Like when you think of Spider-Man, you think of a red and blue suit, just like the classic suit. It's it's a very unique suit, like a Spider-Man being white and black. It's very different and unique. But I really like this suit. Really like this suit. And obviously I do, since I put it at 9th place. It made my top 10, and yeah, very nice suit. I don't know much about this suit from the comics. I have to do my research. But it is a nice looking suit nonetheless, even though I don't know much about the origins of this suit design. But yeah. Next up is at number 8 is the Spider Armor Mark 1. I know some people that really hate this skin, and then I know other people that like this skin. I really like this skin personally. It's at my number 8 spot. A big part of me that really likes it is the nostalgia aspect. And you may think, nostalgia aspect, what do you mean? Well, there's a 90s cartoon called Spider-Man the Animated Series. You might have heard of it. I love that series so much. And I watched it as a kid, and I've watched the entire series. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube, all the episodes. But anyway, in one of the episodes, they literally did a Spider-Verse, like a Spider-Verse-ish, like you know how you do like 3-4 episodes as one arc? Yeah, they did that as a Spider-Verse. And you know, you had the Ben Reilly, you had the like 6-armed Spider-Man, and this was one of them. You had this is basically Tony Stark inspired us, Peter Parker. This is where Peter Parker's rich. He has a company called Parker Industries, kind of like Stark Industries. He's rich, and yeah, I love this. I love the design of the silver squared armor. I think it looks sick. I personally really like it. I just think it's a great design, and I remember seeing this as a kid in the animated series TV show, and I remember there in the Spider-Verse crossover they had the Mark 1 in that. So I really like it just for that reason, and also just in general because I think it's a great suit and I love it. But anyway, at my number 7 spot is it's my Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider Mark 1. So obviously I showed you the Mark 2 Scarlet Spider. This is the Mark 1 Scarlet Spider, and the very much well known. This skin is much more well known than the Mark 2 version by far. But yeah, this is at my number, what is it? My number 7 spot, 7th place. And yeah, it's a great looking suit. I love it. Obviously, this is a basically the concept of this character is, I don't remember who was it that cloned him, but I wish I remembered currently, but I don't. But basically, one of Spider-Man's villains, I unfortunately don't remember which one, he cloned Spider-Man and then made him evil, but then that clone, which is this Spider-Man here, he became actually good after, and then there was basically just 2 Spider-Men, and then he took up the name Ben Reilly because he didn't want to be called Peter Parker like the actual Peter Parker. And yeah, I love this. I love the design of this suit. It looks absolutely amazing. And it's at my number, what is it again? 7th spot. And yeah, and he named himself Ben Reilly because he named himself Ben because of Ben Parker, his uncle, and then Riley is uh, Aunt May's maiden name. Yeah, I do. Luckily, I do remember that bit of lore. But yeah, so he named himself Ben for Ben Parker, his uncle, and then well, his real clone's uncle, and then Riley for Aunt May's maiden name. So yeah, and in number 6, sixth place is the Spider Armor Mark IV. So yeah, this is it's very similar to the classic suit, except it's all shiny and got armor on it. And yeah, and obviously he's got a different logo, the spider logo on his chest, and then obviously the big difference with this suit is it's emanating green, and then also his eyes are also emanating green, and it looks great. I love this suit. It's at my number 6th place, so it didn't make top 5, but still a very good suit. Love this suit, love using it. I love the shininess of it. And I'm pretty sure this suit is where Doc Ock takes over Peter's body. Yeah, I know, you may think, what? So basically in the comics, I'm pretty sure this suit was where basically Otto Octavius, he managed to take over the Spider-Man's body. So it was Otto Octavius's consciousness in Peter Parker's body. Yeah, so that was an interesting story, and I'm pretty sure that was the suit he used when Otto Octavius was controlling Peter's body. So yeah. At my number 5 spot is, as you can see, the dark suit. Yeah, this is again just like the Last Stand suit, and just like the Scarlet Spider Mark II suit. It's a very simple looking skin, just black with the red logo and the red tinted eyes. It's quite simple, but again, I just love it. I love this. It made my top 5. And sorry, my throat's a bit raspy. But yeah, this is my top 5, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I love the logo, the spider logo. It's quite different. It's very big, but I like it. And the red tinted eyes just look amazing. Again, what did I say before? I love red and black. I feel like red and black work so well together, and this is red and black. But this one, like the Scarlet Spider Mark II, it was like mostly red with a bit of black, and this one's mostly black with a bit of red. But yeah, I really like that suit, and that one made my number 5. And at my number 4 is the stealth suit, or the big time suit. So as you can see, yep, this is the stealth suit. It made my number 5. I love this skin so much. I think it's so clean. Love it so much. This is his stealth suit, and I remember someone pointing out, if it's a stealth suit, why would you have it like glowing green? That is quite a weird aspect of it, I will admit, but nonetheless, I love this suit so much. I just think it looks so clean, so good, so freaking good. And what was I gonna say? You know, I forgot. Yeah, but it's a great looking skin. I don't know what else to say. It's at my number 5 spot. Oh, sorry, number 4 spot. Oh, I apologise. Number 4. So we're getting close to finishing. But yeah. And another thing, I love using the skin at night time. As you can see, I'm showing you all these skins on I'm showing all these skins on Avengers Tower at sunset. So yeah, that's where I'm shooting this video. It's on the top of Avengers Tower with the sunset. But that suit, the stealth suit, it looks really good at nighttime. So that's another thing. I love using that suit during nighttime. Anyway, as you can clearly see, next up is the advanced suit. So pretty much just like the velocity suit and just like the anti-ox suit, this is the third and I'm pretty sure final skin in this game which is original. So the velocity suit is original, the anti-ox suit is original, and the advanced suit is the other original one. And obviously this is his main skin for this game, and oh my god, I love it. It made it made number 3, so it's my top 3. It made 3rd place. I love it so much. Like I never thought a white spider logo on the back and the front, like a white spider logo would look good with red and blue. I feel like that would just look weird. I'm always used to seeing a black logo, but they wanted to use white, and oh my god, it looks so freaking good. And I didn't think it would look that good. Like if you told me before this game came out, like a white spider logo on the chest and at the back, I feel like it would just look weird, but no, it looks perfect. But yeah, this made my number 3. It is the third and final original suit. Yeah. And they did a good job. Like yeah, it's at my number 3, and they did a good job for it being original. Whoever designed the suit, I congratulate you. You did a good job. But not as good as a job as they did on Far From Home. Yep. My number 2 is the Far From Home suit. So, what can I say? I love this suit so much. I'm sure somebody whose profile name begins with G, I'm sure he'll be happy that I put the skin at number 2. I know he loves this suit, and so do I. You know the rules, and so do I. Anyway, don't know if that was cringe or not, but yeah. This when I first saw this suit in the trailer, in the Far From Home trailer, I was really surprised. I was quite like I don't know how I felt. I was quite mixed with the design. I don't know if I liked it or I hated it, but I've grown to love it now. So yeah, I love this. I love the design. I love the, again, like I said, on the dark suit and the Scarlet Spider Mark II suit, I think red and black look so good together. I think the color red and then the shade black, put them together, it just works so well, and especially on the Spider-Man outfit. So yeah, I love the red and I love the black. I think it just looks so good, and I think they did a really good job with this skin, and it makes my number 2 spot. So yes, I do love this suit since I put it so high at my number 2. But there can only be one winner. There can only be one single winner. Just waiting for the next skin to arrive. At my number 1. I think you all saw this coming. Yep, it's the Raimi suit. No questions asked, no hesitation, no doubt about it. It has to be the Raimi suit. I adore the design of this skin. Something that I think would actually look really interesting is, like I was saying, how red and black look really well together. It would be interesting to see, like, since Far From Home, because the Far From Home skin, it's quite similar to the Homecoming skin, except what they did is they made the blue black, and then they modified a few more designs and features of it. But it's quite similar to Homecoming, just make the blue black, and then change a few more tiny things. But what would be interesting is the Raimi suit and just all the blue parts make black. I feel like that would be quite a good looking skin, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to see that. Just take this Raimi skin and all the blue parts make black. I feel like that would be so good. But anyway, that aside, yeah, I love this game. I grew up with the Raimi trilogy, just like the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, and also the Spectacular Spider-Man series, and also this what was it called? Yeah, the Spider-Man new animated series. Even though now, obviously, it's not new, so you know it's not new now, but at the time it was called the new animated series. Yeah, those three animated series: the Spectacular Spider-Man, the Spider-Man 90s animated series, and then the new animated series from the early 2000s, and the Raimi trilogy. Those 4 bits of Spider-Man content I love and are my childhood, pretty much. But yeah, I love this suit, always will. It's at my number 1. I think you all saw this coming. But thank you very much for watching this video, and